Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Be Bored. Recently I've done my top predictions for 2025 for board games, but I didn't mention Star Wars Unlimited at all. That's because I'm here with 5 predictions just for year 2 of Star Wars Unlimited. I've been absolutely loving the game. I thoroughly enjoyed at least sets 1 and 3 from the first year. Let's dive in to some predictions of what year 2 might have in store for us. The first prediction, we'll find out sooner rather than later if it's true, because it's about the first set in particular, Jump to Lightspeed. Now, in my head, this is the perfect set to include a space-based creature. Why? It's Jump to Lightspeed. That means it's all focused on space, so the space part of the creature. And why? Space whales in particular. We saw in Star Wars Rebels, they use like the lanes of jumping to Lightspeed. We saw Ezra going Lightspeedy. It just, in my head, makes sense that Jump to Lightspeed could legitimately be when we see a space creature, and in particular a space whale, added into Star Wars Unlimited. So that's prediction number 1. Prediction number 2 is also going to be Jump to Lightspeed related, and that's because in their New Year's Christmas sort of teasers, they left a nice little nugget of information in there that one of the sort of abilities on a card says this unit can't attack, or this thing can't attack, which got my brain going, and I think we will see in year 2, maybe not just in this upcoming set 4, but I think in year 2 we will see something that is either a deployable base or a deployable base shield of some kind. Now, I'm going to caveat it very specifically, it has to be base orientated. It can't be a deployable shield that like the Gungan one that maybe defends your army, your ground army. That doesn't count, though that would be pretty cool. I think it's going to be, you're paying some of your mana to plop down something that sits in front, an extra fortification that just gives you a little bit of extra health. I don't know if they're going to do that, but just that little thing in those teasers of that thing can't attack just made my brain go, oh, could it be some kind of base defense or secondary base you can plop down that your opponent also has to take out? Obviously, they'd have to balance that in many different ways, but it would be kind of cool. A second prediction that is very much Jump to Lightspeed orientated, and this is, there is a leader in there that has the same keyword printed on it 6 times. Now I'm going to make a very specific prediction about this one. I have no knowledge, obviously, just like everyone else. I think it's going to say something along the lines of, like, Rebel on it 6 times, and it's a leader, so it gets health for every Rebel tag that is in play. That sort of thing. So it's got Rebel written on it 6 times, it's got at least 6 health, and maybe if you've played more Rebels or something along those lines, it doesn't have to be Rebels, but the more of that keyword you've got, the more health it's got. Now this could be, your leader is a battalion of droids, and the more droids you've got down, the more health that leader has, in a way. Something along those lines. That's my prediction, that leader's health depends on how many times that keyword pops up. Prediction number 4 is all about sets, not 4, but 5 and 6. Secrets of Power and Legends of the Force. Just going based on those names, based on vibes, force, powers, that sort of thing. What's one thing that sort of Jedis really aspire to get? Those secrets, that sort of real legendary thing that happens with the Force, it's got to be turning into a Force ghost. So I predict in one of those 2 sets, we're actually going to see a Force ghost character or event, that sort of thing. It's got to happen at some point, so do the Ewoks, but that's got to happen at some point, right? It's definitely something that's huge in the canon from the original trilogy. It's sort of something I can see coming out. Maybe it's just an event card that depicts a Force ghost. maybe it's a character, I don't know, but something along those lines. I think they're going to be at least mentioned and feature on a card in one of those two sets. And last but not least, let's go for an overarching prediction for the entire year. In year one, we saw Boba Fett banned. I don't think we're going to see any more bans. Why? Well, I've got two sort of bits of logic and information here. Firstly, the developers said themselves they missed the mark a little bit with Fett. They realised if they were designing him now, how they could rebalance him, and I think that was because when they developed set 1, it was a number of years ago. They've got many sets now under their belt. Obviously, they're on probably set like 20, actually developing it now. But in terms of set 4, they've developed 4 sets. They seem to have got into a bit more of a rhythm. And also, the meta at the moment seems pretty open. Yes, we're still seeing a lot of Sabines or ECLs, but we're seeing Tarkin Town rising. We've not just seen Boba Fett replaced by Jango Fett. There does seem to be Cad Bane's about, which I'm quite happy about. That's cool, even though I've not managed to get him to work yet. But I don't think we're going to see anything banned. I think what people originally thought was broken, like ECL, it's not being used all the time anymore. So, therefore, I think they've maybe hit a nicety. We'll find out by the end of the year if one of the new cards they release is banned or there's something broken about an old card with the new stuff released. But I'm going to go out there and say nothing more gets banned or suspended in year 2. So there you have it, there's my 5 predictions for year 2 of Star Wars Unlimited. I am so excited about this year. I've thoroughly enjoyed the first year. I've bought 1 or 2 too many boxes. My bank account and wallet were screaming a little bit at me. So my bonus prediction is that it might scream at me a little bit more this year, because set 4's looking really cool with pilots and all those unique ships and prestige cards and carbonite packs. It seems like there's plenty of ways that we're going to be spending money this year, and I'm excited to see where the game goes and all that sort of jazz. But let me know what your prediction for Star Wars Unlimited is for year 2 in the comment section below. Be it set specific, be it an overarching thing for the year, let me know. And until next time, have an unlimitedly good day.